Okay, the last side card of the quarry is just under there. Well, that was a good way of using the dive, and I can actually see the side card we're missing on this map. I'm here looking at a guide on my other monitor, and I'm like, yeah, I'm following the guide and trying to find that one card I'm missing.
Yep.
It's right over here. We are now missing one challenge marker. And I know exactly where that is. Interestingly enough, it also involves the dive, because it's right up there at the top of the Aquatodome, which we actually we built with Dion, and Dion is the one who gave us the dive technique. So yeah, there's actually two challenge markers to do with the Aquatodome. One on the inside, one on the outside. Ow. I think we have to use a tree to get to it. Yep, it's over here. I promise we'll get into the contents of the main episode very shortly. Are you kidding me? There we go, we're now on top of the Aquatodome after a couple of failed attempts. Follow the tight ropes to the other platforms. All the way to the top. That also means we're now rank 50, which means we can finally equip a VIP discount. Let's go find an automatic to really show you guys how good of a discount that actually is.
Items and some brand new items here.
Alright, so we're now in the automatic, and we can see that all the pins are discounted drastically. There is a pin that I do want to save up for, which is this one. Simultaneum. We can actually buy it.
Just keep that in your pocket until you
But
have the
we
right
need
to use it.
2 more ranks in order to use it. These 2 pins, and well, these 3 pins actually, are all incredible for grinding Psychonauts.
Good, because I would never trust one to someone
They
so
are
young.
incredibly useful, especially when you want to buy everything. Speaking of ranks and such, we actually have 15 intern credits, so we can spend those wherever we like, really. I'm gonna put some into Time Bubble.
But I think I'm basically the lord of all time, space, and dimension now.
Affects a larger area. And increase the duration of Time Bubble. We're just gonna put all of that into Time Bubble. Right, and now we can begin this episode proper. Hey everybody, it's Callum, and welcome back to more Psychonauts 2. In the last episode, we actually ventured through the Psyking Sensorium. That is what it's called, right? Yeah, the Psyking Sensorium. We're missing one figment there, but we'll go back to it when we need to go back to the mind to get the memory vaults. But yeah, we collected quite a lot of things, learned a new power in the time bubble, and actually gave Nick a new brain, which was that of Helmet Fullbear's ex-Psychic 6 member. Just a refresh on what Time Bubble does, it slows down fast-moving objects. That is all. And we actually unlocked access to the mail room, which means we can finally tackle one of Ford's shards.
Excuse me, Agent Cruller?
Clerk Cruller. Yes?
How are you feeling?
Busy. It's like nobody's been sorting the mail for days.
Would you mind if I, went inside your mind and sorted a few things out?
I'm never opposed to anything getting properly sorted.
Whew, that's a pretty thematic entrance to the level. I do not like it, though. I do not like it for one reason, and it has to do with the fact that Ford's in multiple places because he travels, and yeah, I mean, you can excuse that because, you know, he's all over the place, whatnot, and he has different parts of his mind that he needs to work out. But he's going to permanently have ink in his hair as long as he stays here, and whenever he comes back, he's also going to have ink in his hair, and I don't know. I think they get rid of it once you leave the mind, but they could have just used an empty stamp, you know? Anyway, one thing I actually want to talk about before we go any further is that I've actually been mistaken this entire time. So while this game is created by Double Fine in its entirety, the first game was not. Double Fine merely just purchased the licensing and ported it to other places like Steam. And I believe all digital releases were Double Fine. But yeah, they purchased the licensing to the game because it bombed at launch, and it was actually created by another company whose name will be on screen now because I can't remember them. Yeah, they're responsible for Psychonauts 1, not Double Fine, but Double Fine made Psychonauts 2 in its entirety, and it's way freaking better. I'm interrupting past me for a second here to basically say I am wrong yet again in this instance. So Double Fine did indeed develop the original Psychonauts, they just didn't have the publishing rights. The publishing rights were tied to Majesco Entertainment and THQ. Double Fine still had everything to do with the original Psychonauts, except for its marketing and branding a little bit, which caused it to flop. That's it.
Dear Ford, we brought peace to Grulovia, but there is still unrest among the people. A little ungrateful, I think. Home soon, Lucretia.
Is there anything notable in that postcard, actually? Because we can see the Tsar and Lucretia in Grulovia. Yeah, it's just some random citizens. Nice postcard, though. Venturing forth.
There's a piece of Ford's mind in here for me to reconnect. It'll probably be up in that giant clunky head.
Hey, I came out of that clunky head.
Really? Can you help me get in there?
Maybe, to tell you the truth. I'm not addressed very well, so I'm sure I'll be marked return to sender and sent back there soon. Just grab on.
Did someone say return to sender? But this letter's got no return address. I'm afraid that means the dead letter office for you.
But wait, I'm a heartfelt love letter.
Don't care who you quoted, the feelings must get sorted.
Welcome to one of the weirdest, like, craziest levels there is, which is Ford's mailroom, I'm pretty sure it's called. Oh, Color's correspondence. That's what it's called. Ford Color's love letter never reached his beloved Lucy. This needs to be addressed. If you can sort out his delivery dilemma, maybe I can recover this aspect of his shattered mind. If I can sort out this delivery dilemma. My bad. There's only 47 figments here. 1 nugget of wisdom, 1 half of mind, 1 emotional baggage, 1 memory vault. You may think that makes this kind of a short level. That is deceptive as all hell. This level is far from short.
Too many letters, they just keep coming.
It's not as long as the Sensorium.
That's what they really mean.
Whoa. It's not as long as like the Sensorium. But it is deceptively long for what the level actually is. I'm gonna do a little bit of a... Nope. Crud. Trying to get this early so I don't forget about it. Whoops. Alright, let's go up here. And do something like this. Come on. We can do this. Can we not actually do this? Okay. We'll come back for it.
I wrote a letter once. Did I think I could stop a war? Doesn't matter. I never sent it. Maybe it would have saved 1,000 lives. Maybe just 1. I wonder what would have happened if I'd sent that letter. I wonder if it's too late.
Hey, over here!
Where is... Oh, it's up there. Okay. Well, we're going to want to collect these figments because these dead leather zones... You don't ever really get to come back to them unless you fall halfway down the level.
Quick,
From the
before
top.
I get canceled.
Oh, trust me, Ford. I'm pretty sure everybody's waiting for that day. Or not waiting for the day, but is wanting to prevent that day. I don't think anybody's waiting to get cancelled.
Get me out of this graveyard.
If I get you out of here, will you still take me up to the head?
Yes, but quick, before he...
Whoa! Ah! Ugh.
Oh, my mistake. This doesn't belong in the dead letter office. Look at that address. It belongs in the International Dead Letter Office.
What? No, wait!
Uh-oh.
We gotta chase that letter, but first we have... Rude. We have some sensors to deal with. As well as a panic attack. Just a regular enemy now. No special place for this to be. It's just here now. We're going to temporarily replace... Ooh, there it is. We're going to temporarily replace our Psy Blast. For the sake of... Oh my god, I am sucking balls. Bring that to us, punch the crap out of it, dodge, slow it down. No, it's still affected by time bubble. That's kind of interesting. Slow it down, bring it to us. Slow it down, bring it to us, give it a couple love taps. I'm actually gonna now put Psy Blast back on, just so we can get a couple extra hits in. Ow. Jesus. Alright. Panic attack dealt with. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Ooh, there's another note.
Lucy, haven't heard from you in a while. Send us a card, or better yet, come home. We miss you. Ford.
So this Lucy person, Lucretia, incredibly important to the Psychonauts. We heard about her a fair bit in the Psy King Sensorium, but we're hearing a lot more about her here in Ford's mind.
To Lucretia Mux, stop. Anti-war protests threaten peace. Stop. Great Unwashed need a cold shower. Stop. For Grulovia. Tsar Theodore.
So, maybe there was someone else behind some of the issues in Lucretia's mind. Anyway, we can't get anywhere because these letters are just being sent straight to that pile down there. Let's flip the switch.
Ah, there we go.
That now changes the course of the letters, allowing us to go elsewhere in the level. One place being right here, and I'm going to stand on top of this because I'm looking around. I distinctly remember there being something to do with this platform, and I think it's that, actually. The fact that we can now... Whoa. We can now, if we time it correctly... No. Right, now that we're back on this platform, let's just go across here and do it the normal way. Alright, we'll get the Hatbox tag.
Here's the Hatbox tag.
And there we go. And now you're probably wondering why these levels are, like, deceptively short in terms of collectibles. It's because this is only a fraction of Ford's mind. And since we are in Ford's correspondence, that brings me into one topic I did want to cover, because I did partially mention it in a previous video. The patch notes for the game. One of the first patch notes I can see is that players could get stuck in this level if they quit after hitting the first lever, which is what I just did there, and yeah, they have to then resume the game, but yeah, that has been patched out, which is good. We have some keys here. We have a C key, which goes next to the V. You don't actually have to... you don't have to put them in the right order. I figured that out when I was playing, and it made me really annoyed because they weren't in the right order. But you don't have to. I don't like that. That's not where U goes. And I know that because I'm looking at my keyboard. It's right in front of me.
Okay.
That's not where Y goes!
Please. Just one
Christ. And you can't, like, take them out either. Right, we now need to find the L key, which would go where that Y is, but apparently not. We also have another note.
Lucy, your last letter frightened us. You don't sound like yourself. We're just worried about you. Love, Ford, and friends.
So friends there being the rest of the Psychonauts. Alright. Let us jump up here and grab this figment. And now if we go this way, you can see there's a bunch of stuff up there. You're not meant to be able to get... Oh, you're not meant to be able to get there until a little bit later on in the level. But if you play with the geometry, you can more than easily get there. Which I think is pretty cool. And I think also here. But yeah, if you have the right you have the right things invested in the right like parts of the of your abilities and stuff, you can more than easily play around with the geometry. Okay, you can't really play around that much. But I do remember distinctly... No? Can you not get on top of here anymore? Wow, you used to... Well, at least when I played through, it was possible to get up on top of this stamp. Hold on, it might still be possible. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold it there, horsey. And lead. Well, I messed that up drastically. But yeah, back when I played originally, you were able to get on top of that stamp. Just make your way on top of that with a careful enough, like, precision jump. Swing across, get the Nugget of Wisdom early. Which is pretty cool. So now we need to find the L key for that typewriter. And we can do that by just having a nice little cruise along. And I am going to quickly get out Mental Connection because I saw some stray thoughts up ahead. Grab that. Oh, you're joking. I am not taking that. There we go. And you can slow down these any movable object, including these letters. Not entirely necessary yet.
Lucretia, gentle rain's not enough to secure my reign. Stop being coy with the hoi polloi.
If we slow down this stamp, we can actually ride it up to get this figment. And if we slow it down again... Oh, whoops. If we slow it down, it's enough to get up here. But if we slow it down and manage to land on top, we can actually get up here. Which means we have to fight a couple more regrets. But in turn, we get more figments, which is always appreciated. I don't think we can get up there. I don't think there is anything up there for us. I think it is just this little area. But nonetheless...
Now, where did I put that letter? I must have put it somewhere around here.
Slow those letters down in order to get up here. We can slow down these stamps again. Get on top of them because I think... Okay, it's targeting that memory vault, which is annoying, but we can actually slow down memory vaults. Pretty cool. Anyway, Lucy's letters. Grilovia invaded. Lucretia sees. Wanting to help, she goes to Grilovia, leaving Fort behind. Dearest Ford, the tides have turned. We can win this. Love, Lucy. She sent frequent letters. War is over. Now the people are the problem. Lucy. Lucy, your last letter frightened us. You don't sound like yourself. We're worried about you. Love, Ford and friends. It never got sent. Because by that time, Grilovia was gone. It's really sad. Like, just Ford's... I wouldn't say like, I don't want to say attachment as if it's... as if it's, like, some menial thing, but... it isn't entirely like, I don't know what I'm saying. It's not like entirely like, this isn't all love. It's, a lot of it is just attachment. You know? That's a philosophical topic I don't really want to get into right now. But yeah, figment there, and another lever, which should redirect the mail up towards the international dead pile. And we're not going to get that L key for a little while, so I wouldn't go looking for it, essentially. We land here. Oh, we didn't need to jump down. Well, anyway, you get a nice lift back to where we were. But if we keep following this, it's going to take us up into another figment here. There's a regret or two over there. It's going to take us to this little platform, which we can take, and we can, I don't really advise it, but we can. Really? Can we not get over there? I refuse. I refuse to believe it. We're not going to make it with this. Interesting. I thought we could make that from here. I guess maybe there's an invisible wall there. But there's the L key. We will get there eventually. Anyway, this letter is going to take us to a dead zone. But, not really a dead zone I want to be in right now.
I think I hear something.
Over here we have a figment and some emotional baggage. Get it before you go down, because coming back up here is a bit of a bitch. If you get too far on the level, that is. Alright, there's that over there. There's nothing on top of this. This is an incomprehensible letter, but this one.
The people have a new nickname for me. They call me Maligula. Nah, who sounds serious. I take it as a compliment. I like it so much, in fact. I can't remember being called by another name.
That is an issue. Anyway, we have a little sliding section, which I do not like. I do not like. I do not like. I do not like. Okay. Have a little time to think. I can't jump anymore. There we go. Crud. You might miss a figment or two. It's really annoying, but I'll show you how to quickly get back if you are like desperate enough to get back, to want to get back so quickly. Going to do something like this.
I should not.
What was Raz about to say? Probably say, I'll probably get a still frame of it just so you guys can read it. Up here is a half a mind. I think it's the only half a mind in this mind. Yep. Or at least this part of the mind. There's some health down here. We don't need much of it, but we still needed some. Over here is a figment. Over here is another figment. Over here is another figment. We're not getting that figment for a little bit.
Okay, just hold still. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Oh, no. Some letters are such a pain in the neck, they really belong in the furnace.
Wait, I think I know how to address this one.
Really? Well, it's worth a shot. But don't take all day. The mail must sail Into tomorrow, no time to borrow.
Boy, I hope you know what you're doing.
I do know what I'm doing. I'm not progressing is what I'm going to be doing. If you go ahead, it's going to be a while before you can get back up into the slide. It's not as annoying as I made it out to be. It's just more annoying when you don't realize how close those sections are. Anyway, falling down here. It does result in pain and death, which I guess is a downside to it. But you do get brought back up here, which is handy. Alright, and I know there are figments down... Oh, there is a figment down there. I'm gonna get that figment first. And then if I jump into the abyss... We should return up top? No. We don't return up top. Slight issue. But luckily I think these letters are there to help us get back up if need be. These these stray thoughts help us get over there, but we're not going to do that quite yet. Right. Get on this little swingy pole. On this little swingy pole. Let's get out our telekinesis, and we're not going to let go of it quite yet. What we're going to do is we are going to hold on to it for as long as we can. We're going to land down here.
Get out while you can.
See, there was an issue there
That's it.
with Maligula and flooding the capital and such. We can... There we go. We can land on this lamp just about. Grab this nugget of wisdom. And that is everything in Ford's correspondence already. Pretty cool.
I don't think I have all the keys I need. I think
There we go.
I know who Ford would like to address this letter to.
Alright. So, with the keys we were given, L, U, C, and Y, we can spell Lucy. However, you can also spell whatever you want. And
Is it luck? Man, I hope it's luck.
you can even spell
Why not? Maybe.
I think you descended to Lucretia.
her full name. You can spell
It's
out
a possibility.
Lucretia. And then there isn't an enter key. You can type Lucretia, doesn't really do much. Hit that just to get rid of everything.
That's not right.
You do have to type in Lucy.
Wish I could help more. I'm not sure about that, but if you say so.
Oops.
Is it luck? Man, I hope it's luck.
Oh, that's right. That's the name we all forgot. Now let's send that off and see what we get. You see? The mail just doesn't matter. This is a private mailbox. You aren't allowed in here. You've been missorted. You touch that, and it's a federal crime. Go on!
What did you say in that letter?
Nothing important, really. Just that I loved her. She just wanted to help, but they pushed her too far. Well, how should we have known? It's not like she was marked fragile. But I thought I knew her and everything she held inside herself. I had so much to learn. I guess some packages are better left unopened.
Stored on a shelf. Not forgotten, but just out of mind enough to not think about it all the time. To not be dealt any more trauma.
Got one piece of Ford's mine connected. Now for the other two. I hope I'm doing the right thing, but Agent Zanato is right. We'll need Ford at full capacity if we're gonna have a chance against Maligula.
There we go. A couple more things I want to mention. I was actually right when saying the individual check marks on location selection in the teleportation, like fast travel menus, but when you revisit worlds, the little check marks, that is new. I didn't actually get that during the base game. That was introduced in version 1088619. That was a new feature added, along with other things to do with Gizu's quest, the auto spot photo filter to show collectibles in the auto shot photo mode, which is actually kind of useful. The hell. And being able to see all available figments in, for instance, when I checked this, you're usually able to see this, but what you weren't able to do originally is see which ones you were missing if you hadn't collected any yet. Or if you hadn't collected it yet. So if I hadn't collected one microphone, and I was missing both, originally I wouldn't have even been able to know what figment I'd be looking for, but now I know it's a microphone, which helps a lot when I go back to that level. How much titanium do I have? I can probably find out by doing this. 49. Okay, we don't have nearly enough for anything. We can, however, now do this. We now have the best setup for grinding titanium.
What a day.
Look how much comes out of that. You get double the amount of titanium you would normally get, and this just makes the grind a whole lot easier. I wish I knew this when I was grinding titanium originally, because I just didn't know. I believe this only works for deposits. It doesn't work for supply chests, because that would be a little bit broken. But yeah, it works for deposits. And look at that, we're already at 195, like, flying by. You don't necessarily need the discount. Why does it go all the way up there? You don't necessarily need the discount pin on you when you are grinding for titanium. It just helps to keep it on so that you forget. No, so you don't forget to put it on when you go to the automatic and actually buy things. Speaking of, where's the autos wall? Is that not? Can we not get that? Well, I'm gonna buy all of these.
No more humdrum photos for you. I'm not saying you
If
face
I
a storm,
leave
but
and
if
go
it
back
does,
in,
this
no.
will fix 'em, hypothetically.
Oh, we can get another side pop upgrade. Interesting. Let's leave and come back,
Welcome
because
to the automatic.
there should be more filters. I don't know. It might be post-game stuff. Who knows? And there's not really any more pins that I want to buy. Oh well.
Thanks for
Anyway.
visiting the automatic.
The last thing I want to do before doing anything else is I'm going to... You know what? I'm not going to do anything. I don't need any more ranks and anything. I'm just going to leave it there for today. In the next episode, we are going to...
Don't be a side bore. Get yourself a
I'm just
side
trying to think which part of the brain do I want to go to next. And also I want to equip this over the VIP discount. I don't really want the discount right now. So... I think this was the last one I did the last time. Not too sure. And we can't get much more of the scavenger hunt yet. So, I guess we're doing story progression next time. Well, we'll do just that next time. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all then. Goodbye.